Greetings, universe. My name is Orbital Bacon, and I am certified G1 and a real freaking prime. And you can't teach that. And this right here, this is my army of freaks. They're weird and they're proud, and you can't teach that. Bada boom! Realest spots in the room, how you doing? Welcome to another live stream. We're halfway through the week. For all of you that still function, a shout out. You've made it this far and finished the week. Right. Michaela Prime, good to see us. Michaela the freaking Prime. Been a while. Good to see you back. Silver Storm, Starscreamy. Right. Guess I should be looking this way. Looking over here, but you guys are over there. Lord Galvatron. Elita. Jose. Josephine. 1010 Prime. Delilah, welcome. Glad you're here. The Chaos King, hello. Glad you all could make it. Well, for anyone who was here for yesterday's live stream, well, you would have seen some pretty wild stuff that's come from Japan. And me, well, personally, I'm a fan of Japan. Japan, Ichiban. Subarashi, moto sugoi desu ne. So yeah, we're going to take a look at some more Japanese comics, but these won't be, it's not Kiss Players. I can promise you that. Don't exit, don't click away. You're like, oh no, he's going to do Kiss Players again. No. That's something much better, in fact. Real, actual waifu material. Quality Bobo. But yeah, if you saw the thumbnail, not Kiss Players, but it's equally bizarre. Because apparently that's something Japan loves to do, but that's why I loved it. So, for those of you brave enough to stick around, if you think you can survive, if you're made of sterner stuff, then stick around, and we'll explore a few of these wild but fun Japanese Transformers comics, featuring some of the top waifu of all time. And chat, you will decide. I guess you're over there, aren't you? You're there and you're there. You will decide. You will decide who is top waifu. Of course, my mind is already made up. Lita, even though she's been talking about chicken nuggies that are better than pizza rolls, as if that could even be a thing. How could anything be better than pizza rolls? Especially something like nuggies. Chicken is just chicken, and it's usually not even real chicken. No way. No way. Yeah, maybe you can decide on that too, chat. Pizza rolls versus chicken nuggies. Which wins? And then we'll decide top waifu after we explore some of these crazy comics. But I'm glad you're all here. Hope you're doing well. I'm going to move over into the reactor area. So I'm going to step away from here. I'll let the goons introduce themselves. Starscream, Shockwave, and the rest. While I'm doing that, and then we'll get started.
Alright, so while Prime's getting situated, I'll go ahead and introduce myself. Hopefully I don't possess any weird anime girls this episode. That would be great. That would be stupendous. If I could just not possess any anime girls. Or Waspinator again, for that matter. How about just no possessions at all? How about I not even die and become a ghost? How about I stay alive? That would be great. Right, I'm seeing, Prime, when you get back, you may not like this. I'm seeing a lot of votes for chicken nuggets. Although there are a few, for pizza rolls. It may be split down the middle. Maybe 50-50.
I will have to side with Lord Optimus on this one. The pizza rolls are indeed superior, especially to chicken nuggies. The only thing that makes nuggies good is when you put ketchup or some other sauce or topping on them. They're not good on their own, they're quite bland.
Pizza rolls, superior. Chicken nuggies, inferior. Silverstorm votes for shark meat. I didn't know that was on the menu. Alright, we've made it down to the reactor room, ready to show you some crazy comics. For everyone that has made it thus far, the brave, sterner stuff. The Army of Freaks. Lord Galvatron. Japan is superior, American Fury, yes. In the ways of entertainment, at the very least. Currently, especially. All right, I'm seeing a lot of votes for nuggets. Immortal says fish nuggets. Shark meat, fish nuggets. Apparently, seafood should have been on the menu. Yeah, no fair, Galvatron, trying to do some sort of hybrid chicken pizza rolls. That's cheating. Silverstorm. I forgot about the nickname for Starscream. Cringe Scream, yes. Alright. So. Alita, that is not what I did. That's what they're trying to keep Batman from doing to Catwoman. They won't allow it. Not what heroes do. That's what DC said. That's what DC Comics said. That's not what heroes do. Alita. Don't blame it on autocorrect. That's not Teletran's fault. You've got your mind in the gutter. Transform and roll out your mind from the gutter, Alita. Sus. Alright, on that note, let's bring up some of these. Let's bring up this. The RC, okay, so, a little bit of backstory for this insanity that you're seeing on the screen. If you saw the stream yesterday, or you're familiar with some of the wacky comics that I covered from all over, from both American companies like Marvel and DC, as well as Japanese manga like Kiss Players and all that madness. So if you're familiar with that, I like weird and wild comics that just don't make any sense, and especially when they have the characters doing really bizarre, out-of-character stuff, or maybe it's in character, it's just exaggerated, I don't know. You decide. But it's a lot of fun. And so the backstory on these is that the Transformers figures are released in Japan under the Takara Tomy product line as opposed to Hasbro. Hasbro's an American company. So when they're packaged for Hasbro, it's usually just the instruction manual on how to transform it, and then you get the figure, and whatever the figure comes with. But in Japan, they often pack in a comic or include a comic on the backside of the instructions. It's just a popular tie-in thing to give extra story, sometimes extra personality, because, well, to be honest, they're not as familiar with the characters as we are here, because it's just not as popular there as it is here. But on the plus side, we get this craziness. So, without further ado, let me let me read the synopsis. Since this isn't translated, I'll give you a brief synopsis of what's going on. In this universe, this was Transformers Legends, so there were a few product lines, like we got Generations and Combiner Wars, Titans Returned, all that. Well, in Japan, it was Transformers Legends and Unite Warriors, things like that. And so this was from Transformers Legends, which was basically their Generations, their version of Generations. And so this was the comic that got packed in with the RC figure. And it shows RC taking care of Rat Trap. And we all know that RC is Rat Trap's great aunt. So this is a nice reference, a nice tie into Beast Wars. Nice to see that Japan gives a nod to that continuity, to that lore. But anyway, Rat Trap is, speaking of Rat Trap, he's sort of the character, the ongoing character throughout all of these. So regardless of what figure that you got, whatever comic that came with it, more than likely you are going to see Rat Trap in there. He was sort of this little cartoon version of him. You can sort of see him here. I don't think my mouse is going to show up. The cursor is not going to show up on screen, but if you look at the upper right hand corner, you can also see sort of in the center there where RC's in vehicle mode, Rat Trap's hanging out like this little cartoon version of him, and like chibi is what they call that. He's kawaii desune. And he was, that version of Rat Trap is basically what goes through all of these comics and meets all of these different characters and gets into different hijinks and adventures and things like that. So, with that being said, I will give you the rundown of what's going on here. RC, Rat Trap's great aunt and caretaker, life has been busy for her ever since her nephew contracted the Transformers sickness. I don't know what that is. Let's find out. The Transformers sickness. The first victim of the Transformers sickness was Rat Trap, who didn't particularly mind, though his friends did. After diagnosing him with the disease, Dr. Bump told him to get rid of his toys in hopes of recovering, but Rat Trap refused, preferring to remain a Transformer forever and lose his collection. So he's a Toys R Us kid. Rat Trap is a Toys R Us kid, and he's got 1 million toys in his collection that he can play with. They turn into bikes and trains and even video games if you've got the special edition Megatron that turns into a Sega Genesis. So Rat Trap doesn't want to grow up, because if he did, he wouldn't be a Toys R Us kid. But that apparently is the gist of this disease. I don't really know. I don't know why it's happening, but RC contracts the disease too. Now she's got Transformers disease. There's no time to worry about her new full-scale Transformers body. However, as she notices Rat Trap is going to be late for work and hurries to make breakfast and wake him up. Since the train's already departed, she transforms into car mode and personally drives Rat Trap to work, where Rhinox and Tigatron are amazed to see her, recognizing her as the female Autobot warrior from the original Transformers movie, 1986. I is less than happy to see her, because she just sees yet another troublesome robot running around and tries to place RC under arrest. And if you're wondering who I is, it's that girl right there in the I guess varying degrees of scrutiny could be applied to the appropriateness of that police uniform, but this is a Japanese anime manga, so go with it. But she is less than happy to see RC, because RC is just another troublesome robot. Apparently all these giant Autobots are just running amok like we tend to do. But Rhinox and Tigatron stop her, prompting a grateful RC to treat the whole company to dinner. And all is well. Everyone was happy. Lord Galvatron. It's Ty from Robots in Disguise 2001, yes. I don't know why they call her I in this. I guess for AI. Because it is Ty from Robots in Disguise, or Car Robots as it was called. I guess that would, maybe it was Ty in English, and I guess just I in Japanese. Maybe, I'm guessing. That's going to be a guess for me. I'm not sure. Either that or it was a typo in this translation. That could be a possibility too. Den 10 Prime says, I'm in America, where Toys R Us is dead. Yes, indeed. Toys R Us is indeed dead in America. It's sad. Sad to see a toy store bite the dust. Alita, you say you've seen worse? Well, we're not done, Alita, so hold that thought. Let's go to the next issue. With that being said, let's go to the next issue. The one that came packaged with Black Arachnia. This was a Halloween special. Because, whether you are aware or not, Halloween is actually quite popular in Japan. They love to dress up. They make a big deal out of Halloween and have parties in the streets. It's kind of like Mardi Gras in your Louisiana. Except no beads and debauchery. Just costumes. Just costumes and fun. But they roam the streets, and it's like a citywide party. I guess that's where the similarities end, really. Yeah, Lita, check that out. See, this is Japan, where they're free from woke trash. They actually don't like woke trash. They know what customers actually want. So they give it to us. This one is actually translated. I can read what's going on, but I'm also going to just sort of give a brief rundown. Black Arachnia introduces herself as Terakurako, employee and secret Transformers fan whose everyday life has been very exciting ever since she got her idolized Megatron as her boss. Much like some of the females in the server and in the chat, shout out to Silver Storm and Alita for that matter, or Jan. They simp for Megatron. They don't even hide it. And we're starting with Black Arachnia here. This is foreshadowing. This is foreshadowing for things to come. As far as simping for Megatron, Alita, I think you jinxed everyone in the chat when you said you've seen worse, because we're just getting started. Jozilla 101, the customer is always right. That's right, Jozilla. That's right. The customer doesn't like what you're doing, you don't lecture them. You go, okay, let me maybe change what I'm doing then. Japan says, oh, you don't like what they're doing? Well, here, you want this? We've got that in abundance. As you can see, every character has everything in abundance. There's evidence of that on the screen. So, one day, Black Arachnia comes down with a Transformer sickness. It's going around. It's going around. First Rat Trap, then RC, now Black Arachnia. And she becomes the third real Transformer at Terrakura. Or I'm sorry, Terrakura is the name of the company. So she introduces herself as a member of that company, not as that company. That was oddly worded. But anyway, apparently when you get the Transformer sickness, you become a real Transformer. They didn't really make that clear, but they sort of hinted at it with RC that she had become a real Transformer as if she wasn't before. And Rat Trap had become it, and now Black Arachnia. Next, Nightbird, Shadow, and Slipstream, much to the approval of Megatron. See, Megatron knows what's good for business, okay? Megatron knows what's good. He sees them turning into he sees Black Arachnia. You can see the others in the business suits there. Look at Megatron grinning in the background. We need that as an emoji. Megatron approves. He knows what's good for business. You're hired. Quality Bobo. Moto kawaii desu ne. Silver Storm says her OC dates Megatron. See, I knew it. Ultra Marcus, welcome. Decepticon Iodine. Choked on my Energon wine. Be careful. I told you this stream was, if you were going to survive, you have to be made of sterner stuff. You gotta be one of the freaks. But I believe in you. You all can make it. N10 Prime says, dab on the haters, that's right. So Megatron, knowing what's best for business, puts them all in business suits and approves of their new forms. Alpha Trion, having sneaked into the Terracura offices in his janitor disguise, let that sink in. Alpha Trion has disguised himself as a janitor, or is it herself? Wait a minute. Overhears Megatron's plan and opens another portal back home to summon Chromia. Oh, okay, so we don't see, because it's showing Chromia here. I'm like, that's not Alpha Trion. Oh, he's in the background. He's way in the background. You can barely see him. It's like, he's way down there. I didn't notice him. I bet none of you noticed him either. Don't pretend. Don't pretend you saw Alpha Trion there either. None of you noticed him there either. Don't even lie. None of you saw Alpha Trion either. But anyway, he opens a portal and summons Chromia to the Legends world. The following Halloween night, Tigatron opens his door to some trick-or-treaters, only to find Black Arachnia, Nightbird, and Slipstream all dressed up in costumes for a round of Tricker Energy. And that's where you can see them here. Black Arachnia is a cat girl, Slipstream is a devil, and Nightbird is a ghost. It's like a Japanese ghost, if you're wondering what that particular outfit is and why she's holding a sign. It has to do with their customs, but trust me, she's a ghost. While Tigatron is being taken aback by the appearance of the three females, Megatron is outright threatening people for their energy at gunpoint outside, as he tends to do. You know, every Halloween, Megatron just can't figure out how to trick her energy, and so he just threatens people to give him their candy, or give him their candy. But then Beast Wars Megatron shows up to think he may have misunderstood the spirit of Halloween. Chromia RC and Windblade, all costumed up as well, much to Chromia's embarrassment, show up to put a stop to their shenanigans. But Megatron has Black Arachnia tie them up in webs. Don't worry, it's not going. Get your mind out of the gutter, that's not where it's going. It's because he wants to continue taking the candy and the Energon. But for those of you who've been longing for that Transformers Sailor Moon crossover, get a load of Windblade. That's probably as close as we're going to get for the time being. Sun Saturn, welcome. Glad you can make it to the stream. Megatron uses the trick option every time. No, I think that's Starscream. That's Starscream.
Yeah, that's my gig. What, did you forget I was here? You know, Optimus, you often say that you accuse us of forgetting that you're here when we start talking smack. But did you forget I'm right here? I am the king of trickery. Every Halloween, I don't even have to dress up. That's how good I am. I don't even have to dress up.
Fair play, because it looks like Megatron is even wearing a hat. If you look up there in the upper left-hand corner, you can see Megatron with a Halloween witch hat on. Despite their victory, however, Megatron, it's a temporary victory. However, Megatron and his underlings never did obtain any energy, just a bunch of candy. And Beast Wars Megatron ends up trying to comfort his sulking boss by pointing out that they did, in fact, collect a lot of candy. So in the end, it was still a victory. They still won. I mean, what's better, chocolate or Energon? I mean, we're not talking Energon wine here. We're just talking regular old Energon, like run-of-the-mill. It's like carrots. It's like eating an apple. So what would you rather have? That or the candy? I think Beast Wars Megatron has it right. I think he's got the right spirit. But we're not done yet, chat. Have you survived this long? Army of Freaks, are you still here? Are you still with me? Those of you made of sterner stuff, are you ready for the third and final battle of the waifus? And this is where it gets really crazy. If you thought this stuff was crazy, this is nothing. This is seriously nothing. This is like normal. This is Tuesday. Well, I know it's Wednesday, but this is just like for a normal Tuesday. Get ready. Because the next one is so bizarre that I had to feature the entire thing. The full issue. We're gonna go through it all. Untranslated. Raw. Buckle up. We're going in. This one is from Transformers Unite Warriors, as you can see. This was the Japanese equivalent of the Combiner Wars figure line. And as some of you may be aware, there was a special set. Yeah, I believe they were sold as a set, where it was a female version of the Protectobots, because I know it was using the Defensor mold. So I think it was all the same, like Victorion basically, but Decepticons. And they got their own comic here. Oh, thank you, Deplorable, dedicating this song to Kelvin's tiny something after seeing him post his friend's list. Oh no. Oh, I'm scared. All right, Kelvin, apparently this one is for you. I'm sorry. In advance, Kelvin, I'm sorry in advance, but they did indeed pay me to do it. Give me 1 second here to,
All right.
I'm gonna have to mute the audio. See what this sounds like so I can get the tune. All right, this is ridiculous. This is filthy. But thank you for the donation. So let's, all right, let's see if I can find lyrics to this, though. That's going to be the problem. All right, okay, I found it. Wasn't that hard? Oh, poor choice of words, phrasing. Okay. So apparently this was some sort of CSGO insult song. Baby dicks? I don't know. Should I sing this or Soundwave with the musical touch? Got an idea. Got an idea here. Soundwave.
Everybody grab your dicks right now. Everybody grab your dicks right now. Everybody grab your dicks right now. Grab your tiny little itty bitty dicks right now. This morning I woke up and I thought about your dick sliding down my throat. This morning I woke up, I guess I'm a dick riding little goat. 'Cause I want his dick inside of my tiny mouth. This guy's so messed up 'cause he sucks dick and he claims walls 'cause he's got a baby dick, and everybody knows he will never amount to shit. Yes, you're a tiny bitch, and you got a little dick, and everybody can tell it. 'Cause you got a little baby dick, and everybody laughs at you 'cause you can't even play fucking casual, and even let alone competitive. You got a baby dick.
Everybody knows you can't take a dick in your mouth like I can. I can ride a dick better than you can. I can take a dick in my mouth, you can't. Be the one that tells me every day that I can't take a dick in my mouth. But I guess when I can take the whole dick inside my throat, like, just suck at this game, you can't come. These lyrics don't even rhyme. It doesn't even rhyme anymore. They're just talking about dick. Thank you for the donation, Deplorable. That was disgusting. Can't take it? If you had to mute it, you can't take it. Looking at you, Lewis Pepper. Everyone who survived, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, makes you weirder, gives you experience points so you level up. Just remember that. What doesn't kill you makes you weirder, gives you experience points. You can handle a little ear bleed, Lewis. You can handle a little ear bleeding. Come on. You'll be fine. Walk it off, soldier. You'll be fine. Oriana, welcome. Glad you can make it. Welcome to the stream. If you joined during the song, well, you're welcome. All right, so back to the waifu comic from Japan. Back to the Moto Moto Kawaii desu ne. Subarashi. This is the Ichiban #1 kawaii comic. All right, a bunch of question marks just joined the freaking army of primes. Welcome. Your orders are to be weird and be proud. Thank you for subscribing. All right, so let's introduce the players in this issue, because as I mentioned before, that lovely song that Deplorable requested with his generous donation, is that this was the combiner set from Unite Warriors. It was like the Decepticon version of Victorion or the Protectobots or whatever you want to compare them to. And so we have Trick Diamond, Luna Club, Moonheart, Mega Empress, and Flowspade. I'm going to have trouble with this name. Flowspade. And that name does not roll off the tongue. Anyway, to begin, because this is not translated, so I'm just going to have to give you sort of a rundown of what's happening. Trick Diamond gathers Luna Club and Moonheart to declare that the time has come to rescue their sealed-away Empress, Mega Empress. And as you shall soon see, Silverstorm and Jan Mega Empress is a mega simp for Megatron. None of you got anything on her. Yeah, Megatronia, I think is the combined form. No spoilers! I'm just kidding, I don't care. Anyway, she's irked that they're doing their nefarious plotting in Luna Club's room. Filled as it is with posters and merchandise of Starscream. This whole team is Sims. Look, do you see it? Let me make sure you can see that on the... Maybe I can zoom in. See if I can zoom in. Enhance. There you go. Look at all the Starscream merch. Oh, I know there's some Starscream fangirls, and fanboys for that matter. Tintin Prime just joined the freaking army of Primes. Welcome. Your orders are to be weird and be proud. Thank you for subscribing. But yeah, I know there are some fangirls and fanboys for that matter of Starscream in the chat. How jealous are you of the collection here? Beat her up, Silver. Luna Club is a Yandere for Starscream. Exactly, Galvatron. You're getting your anime crossover. It may not be Sailor Moon exactly, but you're getting your anime crossover. It's happening. Delilah says on top of that, she's a simp for Megatron. Exactly. I can't even keep a straight face through this. A straight faceplate. I can't even keep a straight faceplate through this. Too hilarious. All right. So she's irked. Trick Diamond is irked that they have to be in Luna Club's room because Luna Club is a major simp for Starscream. And Luna Club protests that it's just because her big sister Moonheart refused to lend them her room. I wonder who she's a simp for. The group's plan is to make their way into Shockwave's base and awaken their leader, as the seal was undone when Cybertron exploded. Moonheart is suspicious of Trick Diamond's presence, seeing as she only cares about money. But Trick Diamond assures that she too wants to experience Mega Empress's greatness. I don't know, Trick Diamond, let's be real. Trick Diamond is, if it's not already, I'm pretty sure it is already. And I don't want to even try to confirm this. And none of you even go Google it or nobody try to confirm this. Let's all just speculate that Trick Diamond is already the name of an OnlyFans account. Let's just be real here. There's already some, I don't know if it's a Cybertronian. Probably some sort of human for all I know. But I would be willing to bet a sizable amount of pizza rolls that there is already an OnlyFans account called Trick Diamond. So, as based Japan has in their story, that Trick Diamond only cares about money and Moonheart is suspicious. Oh, Boozy Little, thank you for the donation. And we've got more. Dirty Nursery Rhymes. I'll count that as a song. I don't know if it's music, but it rhymes, so it works. Okay, Dirty Nursery Rhymes by Two Live Crew. Well, maybe it is a song. Let me Google the lyrics to this one. All right, I hope you're all ready for this. This is not again. Okay, how about this? I'll make you all a deal. No. I'll make you guys a deal. We'll do the song at the end. Because I don't want to interrupt the flow we got going. We're telling the story and everything. I'll save the song at the end. I got the lyric page opened up right here. Don't worry. And so once we finish this, because this is it. This is what I had as far as the plans for the stream. This is the climax. Phrasing. But this is the climax. So let's do this, and then after this I'll do the song. But thank you so much for the donation. Don't worry, I won't forget. Can someone donate a Disney song? Yeah, you'll need like a palate cleanser. All right, so anyway, we've got Moonheart suspicious of Trick Diamond, wanting to start up her OnlyFans account, not being all in it for Mega Empress. But Trick Diamond assures her that she too wants to experience Mega Empress's greatness. The three fight their way past Shockwave Sentinels and locate Mega Empress, slumbering together with her most loyal soldier, Glowspade. And Bug? I don't know if Bug is here, but if he's not, he's missing it, because this is one of his favorite things. So as we see here, Mega Empress slumbering with Glowspade, and so they awaken her to witness her greatness. Let us all witness her greatness. Don't worry, Alita, you're still number one. Oh no, Silver Storm. The salt must flow. We're going to the dunes of Arrakis because the salt must flow. I see Silver Storm with the middle finger. Jackie Tran. Yes, this was actually Unite Warriors, which was Japan's version of Combiner Wars, and they were packaged in with comics, so that's what we're covering. For anyone joining late, that's what we're covering. It sort of does look like a face. Oh no! It does look like a face. I can't unsee that now. Oh, what have you done? What have you done? Okay, now, listen, this is for the purposes of science, okay? I'm not doing this for any other reason. Shockwave, you be my witness that this is for the purposes of science.
Yes, Lord Optimus, I don't know what, science? Oh, perhaps for depth perception, because I only have one eye, so, zoom in so that I can see the face.
Yes, perfect, there, exactly. Hands. Do you see it? You all see the face? It's like Megatron's face. Or, I don't know, whose face is that? Whose face is it and how did it get there? These are questions that will never be answered. Before time began, there was a face. We know not where it came from, only that it holds the power to create nightmares and fuel them for life. All right, let me de-enhance. I don't even know. What has this become? What have we become? I told you. Alita was all like, oh, I've seen worse. Oh, I told you. And this is like the first page. This is like the first page. All right, let's carry on. Carry on, Freak Army. Let's go. In the year 2021, did you guys know? Okay, there's a reason. There's a reason I'm covering this. Tie-ins. Even though this comic came out in 2016, it takes place in the year 2021. This is happening right now. Little did you all know You thought you were safe. You thought all you had to survive was just the comic, that you just had to look at these images, you just had to hear the description, maybe a few cringy songs from the donations, and then you'd be done, and you'd go home safe and sound. No, this is happening right now. As we speak, Mega Empress is awake. The thickness is upon us. It is the year 2021, and Mega Empress leads her 4 guards, the 4 heralds of thickness and destruction, to battle between Skyrain and Grand Galvatron, using her fusion railgun to disassemble the Autobot Combiner. Mega Empress is not playing around. Behold the fusion railgun. Whoa! What's going on over here? What sort of fighting technique is that? I was looking at the fusion railgun, but because the image is enhanced for science, for Shockwave, it's for Shockwave. It's Shockwave's fault. Blame Shockwave, Shockwave. I had to enhance the image for you, for your depth perception and all that. And now I've noticed that they are indeed employing some unique fighting stances, fighting styles not seen for millennia. This is why they're so dangerous. Chat. Run while you can. Run while you can, chat. CEO of Grimlock says he can easily 3D print a pole dancing Optimus. Oh no. If you do, take a picture and I'll add it to the slideshow at the pre-stream. You know, when it's playing the video game music? Oh look, you can see the cursor. Oh no. But yeah. I'll accept that dare, or if you're telling me to dare you, then I dare you. 3D print pole dancing Optimus, me, whatever. I got the moves, I got the stuff. I got the touch and the power. Lord Galvatron says fighting style like Sailor Scouts, exactly. I told you you were getting your anime crossover. It's happening. It's happening right now. It is the year 2021, and Cybertronians have become anime. Oh no, look at... We're all gonna die. We're all gonna die. None of us can handle it. I'm dead. Look at me right there. I'm dead again. This is one of my many deaths. You can see it here. See it right there. Let me make sure. There you go. There you go. But look, Megatron. Not even Megatron can withstand the might of Mega Empress. This is not going well. I'm on the edge of my seat here. Literally. I'm sitting here, I'm at the edge of my seat trying to get into the microphone. This is intense. Ironhide and Prowl recognize her as the Decepticon Empress, who once dominated Megatron himself. And those are the words they chose. They said that she dominated him. As you see Megatron tied up there, phrasing. Mega Empress dominated him. And came close to taking control of the Decepticons before Shockwave sealed her away. Uh-oh, Shockwave. You hear that? They're coming for you next, buddy. Are you sure you want to have this all enhanced and everything? This is happening right now, you know. This is taking place in the year 2021.
Oh, yes, Lord Optimus, I just remembered I'm going to need to, cash in that vacation time I had been saving up. You know, the tube needs some quality time, the tube and I. We need that quality time together and all. Long overdue honeymoon and all that, so I'll be taking a break for a while.
You can run, Shockwave, but you can't hide. I mean, look, have you not been following along? This is like justice, but worse than the kind of justice that I deal out in the Bayverse movies. This is coming for you, whether you like it or not. The chat is telling you to run, Shockwave. Faced with the Empress's power, Grand Galvatron's limbs components panic and make a run for it, leaving Galvatron and Cyclonus alone with her. Uh-oh. This is not good. So as you can see here, we see the combined form that has Galvatron's face in the chest of Cyclonus. That happened earlier. This is like a running theme, I guess, having faces in their chests now that we see Mega Empress has one too. But all the limbs panic and just get the hell out of there. They flee. Flee in terror at the sight of her thickness. It is indeed a power to behold. You have to be made of sterner stuff. Galvatron says, "Save me, Prime." I don't think there's... Look. Okay, let's be real. You really want to be saved? I don't. Megatron, I'm gonna do the heroic thing. Put me in your place, Megatron. I will sacrifice myself for the greater good. I will be the hero, Megatron. I will sacrifice myself. You can take me. Set Megatron free. It's what a true hero would do. I must be the hero. But yes, as you can see, the others don't even put up a fight. And then Starscream shows up. Oh no, what's gonna happen with Starscream here? Because we already know that one of the members of Mega Empress's team is an incredibly massive simp for Starscream. So what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen now? Find out. Having learned that Galvatron is a reborn Megatron, Mega Empress tells her distressed husband, her husbando, that she's back to love him until the end, and that this time, Cybertron will be hers. Meanwhile, Luna Club chases down and latches on to her own object of affection, Starscream, wanting to take over the Decepticons alongside him. Oh, how treacherous! How treacherous!
Oh, I think I like her, Prime. Wants to take over the Decepticons with me? Well, let's go. Don't mind if I do. That's all I ever needed was some competent help. Did you see who I was working with back in G1? Thundercracker and Skywarp? Practically useless. Astro Train? Blitzwing? Not half a brain between the two of them. Finally, some competent help. And I can trust her not to stab me in the back. 'Cause she's a simp. Oh, I'd like to see where this is going.
Well, Starscream, remember how at the beginning of the stream you were making little jokes and comments about not wanting to possess any anime girls or being possessed at all? Well, Luna Club here, she wants you to possess her. Now, I don't know if she's talking, ghost form. I'm assuming that means ghost form because, you're known for becoming into a ghost, going ghost mode, whatever it's called, and possessing people. But we also know she's a simp, so maybe she just wants that kind of relationship.
I am not going to condone or condemn.
Sit in the fence on that one, Starscream. Expect no less from you. Starscream is, in the comic anyway, let's see if it stays true to how you're reacting here, but Starscream is uninterested, refusing her with the arguments that there can only be one leader, and that he can't possess other bodies in his current half-ghost form, which prompts the scorned Luna Club to choke him. Oh, Starscream, you just can't catch a break. This is it right here. There you go, Starscream. You just can't catch a break, can you? Delilah says, why do I have a feeling that's a dirty joke? Because it probably is. All right, so continuing on with the story, let me zoom back out here so we can see what's going on. So here's where things really get crazy. Did you think we had peaked with the craziness yet? Because no, we have not. It has not peaked yet. So while Luna Club is choking out Starscream for refusing her advances, Moonheart is surrounded by the Autobot Disaster Relief Team, who she diagnoses as suffering from heightened electro-adrenaline levels. Her treatment? A blast of healing pheromones, which leaves them weak-kneed, disoriented, and happy to follow Moonheart's every command. And what does she command them to do exactly? Well, he commands them to reveal their combiner joints. You can't make this up. Well, you can, but Japan already did. So here we see, I really try to keep a straight face, okay? I'm really trying to keep a straight face through this. It's incredibly difficult. That's right, Marcus, we haven't climaxed yet. Hold back. Here we see Moonheart using her pheromone healing ray, leaving the Autobots susceptible to her every command. She then tells them to reveal unto her their combiner joints, which they immediately project. They are dispatched. The combiner joints are dispatched. Now, chat, before I scroll down, would you like to take any guesses where this is going? Who has seen? Who in the chat? Who among the army of freaks has seen enough anime to know where this is going? Or do you think you know where this is going? Give you just a moment. All right, time's up. Slice and dices. It's not a good day to be an Autobot. It's not a good day to be an Autobot. This is why you never trust a Decepticon. You never show your combiner port to crazy. Let that be a lesson to you. I don't care how many healing pheromones. You never show your combiner joint to crazy. Moonheart proceeds to remove the parts with her sword, using the joint energon within them to allow the 4 guards to combine. Okay, now this is, it still isn't, she wasn't just doing that for no reason. they have to consume the energon within the joints to gain their powers. I love how the chat numbers dropped. The viewer count just dropped. Oh, it's cracking me up. But yes, she didn't just remove their combiner joints for no reason. Oh no. They had to consume the energon within to gain the power to combine. This is canon, by the way. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. Like the combiner joint juice. This is canon. This is real. Mega Empress and her team gain the power to combine by consuming the energon within the joints of the Autobot Combiner team. Let me catch up with the chat. Like I said, I know that the numbers dropped. It's okay. You're all brave souls. This is some Hannibal Lecter shit. Echo Umbara, welcome. If this is your first time joining the stream, well, you're welcome. Yes, Starscreamy, this is canon. This was official comics packaged with the figures in Japan. This is real. Nightmare Reina, I don't want to lose your love tonight. Chicken Master, welcome. Lewis Pepper, you say you're feeling pain? I would wager a bet that it is not a fraction of the pain that the Autobots are feeling right now. Oh no, look at the rampage. Going on a rampage. Okay, let's finish this story up real quick. I'm going over time, but that's okay. I think it was worth it. I think you all would agree it's worth it. We still have that song to do, so let me finish this up here. Flo Spade corners the terrified Breakdown and Roller and subjects them to her transplay ninja art, forcibly transforming them into giant knuckle weapons that she uses to battle the Autobots. Trick Diamond merely watches from the sidelines, having no interest in fighting. I told you she wants to make an OnlyFans account. I told you. Called it. I called it. But yes, here we can see the transplay ninja arts forcing the giant knuckle mode to engage. Meanwhile, Galvatron or Cyclonus / Galvatron, they're kind of still fused at this point. Well, they're not too thrilled about Mega Empress trying to take over Cybertron. Galvatron tries to defy Mega Empress, who playfully responds that he can't resist her secret power. What is her secret power, you may ask? The ability to captivate the heart of any Transformer, as she threatens to drain Galvatron's energy with a kiss. She's interrupted by the arrival of Optimus Prime, resurrected at last. I told you, I never stay dead for long. I had to make an epic entrance. Chicken Master says, on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate your pain? Me or the chat? Who are you asking? Joseph Cambria, welcome. Got done with school? Excellent. Yeah, Mega Empress is... Her secret power is she's like Poison Ivy from DC Comics. But I'm sure she's not going to be too happy about me showing up in my usual fashion. Stealing the spotlight. Look at that entrance. Freshly resurrected. Yeah, I have a feeling Mega Empress isn't going to be too happy with that. So here we are at the climax. Mega Empress easily knocks Prime down with her crane, reminding him as well of her special ability and offering him the position of her second husband. Now wait a minute. This is an interesting development. This is indeed an interesting development. I offered earlier to take Megatron's place, but I don't want to be number 2. No deal, Mega Empress. It's number 1 or nothing. Besides, speaking of 1, I've already got one. Elita 1. Oh, what do you think about that, Mega Empress? Ah, you cracked my windshield. Prime is able to fight her brainwashing. Exactly. I already knew I was going to fight her brainwashing. He stabs... Oh, I guess I stabbed myself in the windshield? I thought she did that. But apparently that's how I fought off the brainwashing. Was stabbing myself in the windshield with Mega Empress's axe. And shouting the name of his true love, Elita 1. This really happened. I can't believe... I didn't know. So right here, this word bubble right here is Alita! And he stabs himself in the chest. Oh, you can't get more anime than this. You cannot get more anime than this. Recognizing Mega Empress as an even greater threat than Galvatron, Optimus Prime unveils his new combiner form, Optimus Maximus, granted to him by the Oracle. In response, the 4 guards come to their leader's aid and combine with her into Megatronia, who attacks Prime while expressing Mega Empress's desire to make all men her servants. She wants unlimited husbandos. And she wants to create, this is seriously what it says here, she wants to make all men her servants and create a Cybertron dominated by women. As the battle rages, Optimus Prime remembers what the Oracle told him. That you cannot allow women to take over Cybertron. Remember, Optimus, you are based and red-pilled. You must stop these crazy feminists, no matter the cost. And so he taps into the power, or I tap into the power of Vector Sigma. Oh, yeah, there's their, by the way, that's the Megatronia form. I should have scrolled down to that a little sooner. I got carried away with the epic narration. But it's going to be continued, because I'm trying to tap into the power of Vector Sigma to defeat Cybertronian feminists. I'm just kidding. Optimus Prime X Elita 1 forever. Yes, Delilah. So it ends on a cliffhanger, to be continued. Will we ever know what happens? Probably not. Unless you all want me to cover this in the future, in which case, leave a comment below and be sure to like the stream. And we'll do more of these Japanese comics, because they did a lot. Like I said, they packed these in with all the figures. So there's a bunch. There's a bunch. All right, now I believe we have a song to get to. Let me give a shout out again to Deplorable for the donation, and to, let me get this name right. Give me 1 second here. There it is. Uzi, thank you. Right. And also thank you to the new members of the Freak Army. Thank you to subscribing. Uzi Little, Den 10 Prime. Thank you so much. All right. Let's get to this. I believe this was the nursery rhyme. Yes, here we go. Dirty nursery rhymes to end the stream out. Brace yourselves. You've made it this far. You can survive the dirty nursery rhyme. All right, let me get a drink of water here. All right, here we go. My mama and your mama was talking a little shit. My mama called your mama a bulldogging ass bitch. I know your sister, and the bitch ain't shit. She slayed me and all the boys and even sucked our dicks. Jack and Jill went up the hill to have a little fun. Jack got mad, kicked Jill in the ass, 'cause she couldn't make him come. Mama Bear and Papa Bear went for a walk through the forest. Mama Bear asked Papa Bear could he eat her porridge. Papa Bear said, "Shit, bitch, you must think I'm sick. Just get down here on your knees and suck this badass dick." Abraham Lincoln was a good old man. He hopped out the window with his dick in his hand. Said, "Excuse me, lady, I'm doing my duty. So pull down your pants and give me some booty." All right, we gotta have Soundwave do some of these.
There's an old lady who lives in a shoe. Got a house full of kids, don't know what to do. She sucked and fucked all the homies around. When it's time to pay rent, couldn't none be found. Lil' Miss Muffet sat on a tuffet with her legs gapped open wide. Up came a spider, looked up inside her and said, "Damn, that pussy's wide." Little Jack Horner sat in a corner, fucking this cutie pie. Stuck in his thumb, made the bitch come, said, "Hell of a homie am I." Humpty Dumpty fell off the wall, 'cause a hoe on the avenue was sucking his balls. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put that fat motherfucker back together again.
Oh, I'll come back from vacation to take part in this. These are fun. Hey, wait, I got one. I did this. I got one. Okay, check this out. The two dudes, dig this. The two dudes dressed like nuns, right? Little Red Riding Hood was on her way to grandmother's house. But before she got there, she met this man that turned her hot ass out. "Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair. The dog's on my ass and getting near. The hair came loose and fell in a lake. Bitch, check the weaves that's in the lake. Bitch, get that weave out, you dirty bitch. Get that weave out. Mick say, bitch, get that weave out." Did I do it right?
Yeah, Shockwave, that was beautiful. You finished off lovely there. All right. We're gonna have to clip that. That's gonna have to be a standalone video. Nursery rhymes. Filthy. All right, thank you everyone for hanging out. We went a little over the hour this time, but I think it was worth it. Japan has some crazy comics, but they're awesome, and they're a lot of fun. If you enjoyed it, be sure to leave a like. If you want to see more, leave a comment saying that you want more of the crazy comics, and we'll go over those. We still got Fall of Cybertron gameplay to go through, and this Saturday, be sure to tune in for our special guest Q&A with Unicron, the Eater of Worlds. But until next time, stay weird and stay proud. This is Optimus the Freaking Prime, signing off.